Ah, hello, my friend. I can sense your curiosity, your hunger for adventure, and your lust for seeking out the rarest treasures. Am I correct? Ha ha! Fear not, my fellow achievement hunter. I, Completeboy, can be of assistance. The power of my incredible memory has allowed me to keep track of the rarest items in all of the terrain and where they can be found. One very special type of treasure in particular is quite a task to track down. But if one can collect each of them, I believe the rarest and most important treasure of all will reveal itself. These items are very small and often difficult to spot, but if you're observant and explorative, you'll find them just as diligently as I did. For starters, you can find a couple of easy ones in the final section of Fimicola Field Sector A, as well as in the second section of Rapandum Riverside Sector Z, behind a few mushroom houses. In Lutius Labyrinth Sector M, follow the footsteps to the secret path of the forest maze, and you'll find one of the items hidden behind a treasure chest. There are two in Jacksoni Jungle. Sector K has one in the final section behind some ruins. Sector S has another on the lower floor, tucked in the corner between some stone blocks. In Chalcedony Canyon Sector A, you'll find one on the far right corner of the graveyard. Similarly, in the mineshaft maze of Moonstone Mine Sector T, another rare item is hidden just out of sight behind a wall by the topmost mineshaft. Then, there are two you can find atop the Praenite Peaks. The first is at the highest point of Sector I, past the Summoning Circle, and the other is in Sector G, hidden behind some crystals by the giant crevice in the snow. There's a certain shopkeeper with a hat that looks like a yin-yang symbol. Thus, you can buy some of the rare treasures too, though they are expensive, so save up that netty to afford them. You can find a treasure almost in plain sight hidden behind a lamppost by the entrance to the Gold Hatton Casino. Another treasure that's a bit off the beaten path lies tucked away in the third island of the third section on Silva Isle, Sector W. Down that alley, you'll find an awning beneath a blue building, obscured by an adjacent green building. Speaking of alleyways, there are two rare items to be found in certain sectors of Illumin's Alley. The last stretch of Sector 2, past the graffiti of Kinder Spirit and around the street corner, and behind a silver building of Sector 9. From the southern entrance of Palati Park, take the western path and follow it until you reach the Sandlot. Over by the rightmost corner of the cage, look very closely and you'll find a treasure's gleam. A rare item can be located inside the green vessel at the northmost part of the Citron shipwreck. It's hiding between some barrels right next to one of the floating sailor ghosts. Next, about halfway through Tamarillo Town, District Y, just past the healing station, will be a secret path you can follow around to a little grotto, where another rare item gleams in the golden grass. In Lychee Lagoon, Bay B, head towards the Field of Death Cargo. The tree is obscuring a small opening in the fence, and behind another tree awaits, you guessed it, another treasure to be collected. Also, if you can brave getting to the top of the Honeydew Hotel all on your own, near the staircase leading up to Empress Kinder Spirit's penthouse, you'll find another treasure. Perhaps one of the toughest of these items to obtain lies at the end of the Kiwi Caverns, which you can find over by the coastline of Blackcurrant Beach. There are a small handful of others that are a little more complicated to track down. Well, minus the one that's right here in this very area. Nonetheless, the last two of these treasures are walled off behind a pair of incredible challenges, reaching the top floor of the Mascaria Mansion back in the woods, and the last section of the Vivid Void. In total, there are 26 of the mysterious cubes, and when you manage to collect all of them, go to Fimicola Field Sector G, where you'll be greeted with the greatest challenge of all. Overcome it, and your prize will be a treasure beyond compare. Aim for that 100% collection rate, and the reward will be far more than just the satisfaction of a job well done.